you assert, and I understand why you do that, Adam was an historical individual. He reappears in the New Testament, of course. He's mentioned on the lips of Jesus in the Gospels, mentioned by Paul, and so on. So, we are constrained to accept his historicity if we are to take this scripture with great seriousness. But the question is, when did he live? And this kind of goes into the whole issue of contemporary scientific accounts of human evolution. So we're looking at when did he live, and we're going now into archaeology, we're going into genetics, or whatever it is you propose we use as a way of determining the age of the human race that we as contemporary people are physically descended from. We're sons of Adam, literally, I think. So could you just explain how you connect this up with when he lived and the contemporary scientific accounts of human evolution?
Yes. The question of when humanity originated on this planet is a scientific question, not a biblical question. And I think we can first set up some very broad parameters. I think that when you get to the beautiful cave paintings, for example, in France at Chauvet and Lascaux, these are clearly the products of human artists. They are beautiful, breathtaking images, so that at least by this time, humanity is already there. Yeah. On the other hand, if you push far back into the past, I think when you get to Homo erectus, 1 million years or so ago, then you're dealing with hominins who have a brain case that is too small to support modern human consciousness. So that sometime in this window between Homo erectus and these beautiful cave paintings, humanity originated. Now, what I try to do in the book is to close that window more tightly to determine the time at which Adam and Eve existed. And what I point out is that we are looking for people like us in the past. When did people like us first make their appearance? And that will involve not simply anatomical similarity to us, but more importantly, cognitive behaviors that we exhibit. And the anthropologists Sally McBrady and Alison Brooks list 4 of these modern cognitive behaviors, including things like planning depth, abstract thinking, technological innovation, and symbolic thinking. Now, obviously, those are intangible. We can't detect them directly. I was going to say,
that sounds wonderful criteria, but how on earth do you connect that with the archaeological?
Yes. What Brierly and Brooks say is that we have to look for what they call archaeological signatures of these modern cognitive behaviors. And so they list around 24 of these archaeological signatures that give evidence for symbolic thinking or technological innovativeness or planning for the future. And it is stunning how deep into the past these archaeological signatures go. Really? On the basis of these, I argue that humanity did not originate with Homo sapiens, that in fact Neanderthals and their descendants, Denisovans, were equally human with Homo sapiens, that they also exhibited these modern cognitive behaviors. And therefore, the origin of humanity must go back even further to at least the last common ancestor of Homo sapiens and Neanderthals. And this is the so-called Homo heidelbergensis, or Heidelberg man, who had a brain capacity.
There was some guy called Heidelberg who was he a German guy who discovered this, was he? I don't know.
Well, it's named after the city of Heidelberg, where the jaw of this hominin was first found. And then, since then, it's been found in various places around the world. And so this suggests that humanity originated somewhere around 750,000 years ago. We don't know exactly where, perhaps in the Middle East, perhaps in Africa. But then from then, it spread into Africa, where it evolved into Homo sapiens, and into Europe, where it evolved into Neanderthals and Denisovans. So that we all are part of this common human family.